Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Nicole Elise here. So today I'm going to be doing a wear test slash first impressions on the new, drum roll please, no, I'm just kidding, on the new Airbrush Flawless Foundations by Charlotte Tilbury. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Charlotte Tilbury in general. I use a ton of her products. If you've been subscribed to me for a while, you know this. This is not news to you. And when I saw that she was coming out with foundations, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, this is great. I'm super stoked. I love my Hollywood Flawless filter, my Magic Away concealer. I just love a lot of the things she does because she's super glowy and like just beautiful finishes and products. However, I was a little skeptical because I didn't realize that this foundation is matte. So I'm not really big on matte foundations in general, but I wanted to give it a try because it is Charlotte Tilbury. If you guys want to see how this foundation worked out, just sort of my first impressions on it and just how it layered with all this other makeup, stay tuned. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also come follow me on Instagram. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. I have not worn animal print in so long, but it feels really good. Animal print is a huge thing that's happening for fall, so I'm really excited to just be trying, you know, new trends and things like that. And they sent 2 shades. They also have a new concealer to try today, actually. The Iconic London Seamless Concealer. So they come in 12 shades and I have a bunch of shades that I'm gonna try out. I think everyone gets really overwhelmed with the amount of products that are kind of pushed into our faces because of social media, and maybe you might buy things just because they look good, but you may not know if they are like that great or whatever. So I'm going to try these guys out. I have 2 shades. I have 7.5 and 10. The reason why I picked these 2 is because the undertone seemed to be better for my skin tone. It is also about picking the right shade, but if the undertone is not right, it tends to look a little funny. So these look great. This, first of all, is the packaging. It looks so old Hollywood. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. So I'm gonna try 7.5, and I'm actually gonna do a beauty blender on one side and then the actual foundation Hollywood complexion brush that comes with it. I definitely need to prime my face, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Hydrating Primer by Fenty Beauty. I want to wear this foundation and test it out the way I would normally wear it, and I love this foundation primer. You guys know I talk about it all the time. I genuinely think it's so good if you have dry skin, but it also just feels like it's really getting into your pores and just slowly smoothing them over without that like pilly silicone-y feel, you know what I mean? I'm going to quickly mix the 2 colors together. I might have made it too... So immediately I'm seeing buildable coverage, 1000%. You can build this up. This is not, I don't want to say it's really that light, it's more so medium, because I can see like it's starting to cover up my dark circles, but it has a really beautiful finish to it, if you guys can see. And it looks really nice. It looks a little bit more like, I hate to say it, but it looks a lot like the Giorgio Armani foundation, where it's not super dewy, but it has like a natural radiance to it. I love dewy foundations, but I've noticed too that whenever I go to like events or I have to have my makeup done a little bit more extra, I definitely like using a more natural, with photographs and stuff, I definitely tend to reflect a lot of shine. So foundations like this are really great, especially if you need to do a little bit of an extra glam. But as you can see, it just has this little slight bit of natural sheen. You compare it to this side of my face, obviously the skin tone's way more corrected on this side. This definitely looks a little bit more healthier, a little bit more plump. It just looks really nice, but it is a little bit more on the matte side. So if you are someone who doesn't love dewy foundations, then you might like this one. If you like Giorgio Armani, this is pretty much what you're kind of getting, is that same natural look. So immediately I can already tell that The brush definitely keeps the foundation a little bit more fuller coverage. If you want something to be sheared out, the Beauty Blender will help a lot. By the way, this is not a Beauty Blender, but it's such a good dupe for it. It's the L'Oreal sponge. I love it so much. I'll link it down below because they have a bunch of different L'Oreal sponges, but this one specifically is the best one. But I'm just gonna build a little bit more just because I want it to sort of match this side of my face. I think next time I apply this foundation, I'm going to apply it and buff it in with this, and then go in and pick up any excess product that might be like hanging all over my face. It's meant to be like, hang on, where's my phone? A long-lasting, weightless hybrid skincare foundation, Charlotte Tilbury's secret to flawless, poreless looking confident complexion. It has a specific ingredient that helps to reduce the appearance of wrinkles. It is full coverage, it is matte. It is also really great, I think, for mature skin. This would be a really fantastic foundation. However, I think I'm gonna go in with Hollywood Flawless Filter, and mine is in the shade number 5. I finally got a new bottle of it because I was finished with my old one. I'm just gonna apply a little bit right here just to give my skin some glow to it. What's great about this product is that you can really just layer it on top of any foundation and it'll just give your skin just a tiny sprinkle of dewiness. So I'm gonna go in with the iconic Seamless Concealers. Never tried these. I'm taking the shade number Natural Tan and Fawn, and I'm just gonna see how this blends with the skin. It's meant to be more full coverage, but I don't know. Natural Tan is more of my shtick. It's definitely buildable. I mean, I wouldn't say it's super full coverage. I always like to go back to really popular concealers to kind of compare. It's not anything like Tarte Shape Tape or anything like that. It's a little bit more liquidy, which I like. The consistency is very similar to the Becca concealers, like the wand concealers. I forget what they're called, but this is nice. So I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and then I will be right back to just kind of talk to you guys about. Okay, I'm back. I just applied makeup on so that I could see how all this kind of sits on top of the foundation, and overall, you guys, this foundation is so beautiful, so pretty. I am obsessed with the way my skin is looking. It just looks so flawless, and I love the fact that it's matte. Like, I did not think I was gonna like that at all, but I'm actually really into it. I actually haven't applied my highlight yet. I just realized I have like a liquid illuminator underneath, but I usually like to go on top and set with a powder. This is Addict by Laura Mercier. It's so pretty. I'll zoom you guys in so you guys can see more closely. Like, do you see? My skin just looks like porcelain. Looks so good. I definitely think that this is a foundation that's going to stick around in my makeup kit. I think it's a beautiful foundation. I genuinely love the way it turned out. At first I was a little nervous about it being matte, but now seeing all the rest of my makeup on top of it, I'm so into this. So one thing I did notice, I forgot to mention the price of the foundation. I did look on Sephora.com and it does retail for $44. I mean, it is expensive. It's not like obviously drugstore price. It is Charlotte Tilbury, but I definitely thought that when I was putting the foundation on, I was thinking this is really similar to Giorgio Armani, just a little bit more matte, but I was thinking like, oh, this is probably like $65, like up in that like expensive range, because I'm pretty sure that's how much Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk is. But I was actually pleasantly surprised when I saw the price of it online. I was like, oh, I mean, it's still expensive, but overall, I mean, I think this performed to the level of being like a designer foundation. I do want to mention, because I know I'm gonna get a lot of questions about my lips, this is the Lip Addict Voluptuous Lip Plumper. I loved it because of the shade. I think the shade is so stunning, but it's a little minty. However, I feel like it is like plumping my lips a little bit. looks really pretty. It's lightweight, it's not sticky. It's really nice. I'll link it below as well. And then that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!